What is up, guys? Maccabee Speed coming at you. BINTAC T9 today, all the way from the land of the midnight sun, Alaska, with Phil's Hobby Stop coming through in a major way. This T9 is absolutely taking the airgun world by storm right now, and for good reason. It's touted to have 120 plus FPE, which puts it more than that energy level that you typically get from a rifle barrel with a 22 LR cartridge. Very viable. Even more viable than the ever popular Cuban GK1 pistol that's also really made a splash this year. Oh, good lord. Now, this specific T9 is absolutely kitted out right now with the MaccabeeSpeed.com Shroud Kit, as well as this magwell. This magwell not only accommodates the factory magazine that you would get from BINTAC, but also, what is this? Telltale signs, right? Mr. Mag over here, Mr. Mag. Definitely going to be an extended magazine coming down the line for you guys, likely dropping this week. Very excited about that as well. This review is going to be, however, on the stock magazine. Now, this is cool. I like imported stuff. If I see things with, you know, Asian characters on it and Chinese lettering, Japanese lettering, things of that nature, it's cool to me. So when I see the imported General Pellets domed, I know I've got that absolute Shenzhen special here, and I'm very excited to share them with you guys. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to take a lot of heat for this, and people are probably going to call me un-American, but I think that not enough people actually give credibility to Chinese manufacturing in this day and age. Like I said, I know I'm probably going to take a lot of heat from this, but if you haven't done the research on their automation and their actual manufacturing capabilities, then you're kind of in the dark. A lot of propaganda gets spread on the Chinese companies by American companies who are afraid of losing the profit margin. Based on that fact, I think a lot of us are in the dark as far as what China could actually produce if paid to do so. Let's look at the ammo. Not terrible. Let's turn them into smoke and noise. Now, one interesting fact about this is these are actually the same exact magazines that you would find in the HP Max 35 caliber, with the exception of the fact that these right here, I'm putting them backwards, aren't I? With the exception of the fact that these are actually CNC aluminum as opposed to the plastic material you would see. Definitely don't load yours backwards like me. 8-shot magazine. Ready to rock and roll. We got 2 magazines 100% loaded up. We do have a freshly filled B&W T9. We do have our magwell on top with our fiber optic ready to go ahead and spray hate at those 2 gongs. And I don't even expect to hit them, right? I haven't shot this one time in my life. I didn't even get instructions on how to use it. So we'll just use it as we would typically think to do so. Magazine still goes in on the wrong side, just like the HP Max. And it does go home. Am I still shooting? I am. Is it now? Dry fire. Sick, dude. I can't believe it. An AEA gun that worked all the way through the first magazine the first time. That is shocking. 2,500 PSI. Do you think we can get through another magazine, or will this break? God damn, the Element Max is a different animal. Will this break it if I shoot it all the way down? Let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to break. I think that's all of them. We did shoot it all the way down. We did get here. I think we have to talk about what we just learned. First off, it seems like the B&W T9 really just wants to run. I pretty much just mercilessly squeezed the trigger until I ran out of ammunition and got that dry fire sound. I don't like the idea of getting a dry fire at the end of a magazine, but the 8th shot kind of makes it worth it for me. Let's go ahead and fill this thing back up and then get up close on those gongs and really spray it out. I'm happy with this so far, right? This is cool. A BINTAC rifle that's not taking a shit on me the first video. It's excellent. Mags are easy to load. Even though they are this rotary design that I kind of despise, the mags are easy to load. They are functional. They have no shortcomings in the sense that they're not plastic. They're a metal-bodied magazine, and that is an upgrade over what we have previously seen from the HP Max. So you know what? I think we have to accept the fact that anything you do long enough, you're going to get good at, and BINTAC seems to be addressing the devil in the details that has made their product somewhat of a disappointment for its customers up till now. I really see them turning the corner and becoming using a more quality brand than I have seen them do. All of my S45s are running better now that time has passed and I've had them serviced with newer parts. This seems to be running well. What else you want? It's got a bunch of dirt in it now. Is it still gonna run? Seems fine. Let's go spray it out. This is a good gun so far. I really do like this one. Honestly, this is one of the cooler offerings that I've gotten to mess with lately, and I cannot be more grateful to Phil's Hobby Stop in Alaska for it. Why am I happy with this? Because this is hallway distances. This small of a package with this kind of power is not meant to hunt deer at 400 yards. This is meant to hunt deer in jean jackets at the end of your hallway. So we're going to see if it's effective in that capacity today. Even with the ambidextrous bolt handle, this is counterintuitive. Does go home. Fire. Okay, I'm kind of just indexing my sight picture there, but the gun itself is running. We haven't had a misfire, bugs. We haven't had a jam, we haven't had any problems. Mag on the ground, mag into breech, goes home. That's 8. That's 8, gentlemen. So even with this substandard fill that we really had in front of us, not getting to the 4,500 PSI level, it still gets us all the way through 2 magazines. Why do I say all the way through 2 magazines? Because we rocked them and socked them on the plates at 15 feet through 2 solid mags. I know people are going to be like, it's not the nominal FPS within 10% of full, but you know what? Nobody walks it off. So what's the object lesson? Effective! Yes! Very cool. This is cool. I think that the only thing that I can do to really round this episode out is kind of use this time to practice with this new implement and see if I can't get just a little bit more sewing machine precision out of this compact carbine. Let's fill it up, load the mags up, and see if we can't boop, 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 boop down the line with the targets. All right, guys. Still getting back to that good solid pressure right in between the green and the yellow section on this gauge. It's not bad. Totally usable. All right. Now, I don't have a lot of faith because I don't have a lot of skill and experience with this thing, and I'm seeing that the fiber optic puts my point of impact a little bit higher than my point of aim. Let's see if I can actually connect boop, 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 and not kill my camera that's acting as the target cam. All right, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. It's like work or die, right? Are you going to kill your camera or are you going to be a hero? And go. Accidentally hit one and I might have ammo in it still. Did. All right. What if I go the other way? Will I be luckier that way? Go. Absolutely no skill whatsoever showcased, but by the same token, I'm just kind of intuitively pointing and aiming with that line of sight as opposed to even using the fiber optic. The time compression that happens in an event like self-defense happens so quickly, you're not going to have the time to potentially put a bead on a target. If you don't train yourself for intuitive fire, you may never get the opportunity to employ aimed fire. I think it's going to be a great place to go ahead and end today's episode, but if you like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like the super reliable 2-mag dump in T9 from BINTAC and Phil's Hobby Stop, make sure you share it so that other people can see it and I'll catch you in the next one.